O hidden life, vibrant in every atom.
O hidden life, vibrant in every atom.
O hidden light, shining in every creature.
O hidden light, shining in every creature.
O hidden love, embracing all in oneness.
O hidden love, embracing all in oneness.
May each who feels himself as one with thee
May each who feels himself as one with thee
know he is also one with every other.
know he is also one with every other.
So thank you for waiting for such a long time. Now we will start our meeting. So I welcome my brother Tendulkar ji, national lecturer, for the second part of his talk um, on the nature of matter and its three aspects. So without much delay, I will ask and request brother Tendulkar ji to please start his talk for today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Um, Last time we have discussed about three qualities of matter. They are referred to as three gunas, namely sattva, raja, tama, and we have seen that since the consciousness needs matter as a medium, the qualities of matter are important from the point of view of unfoldment of consciousness as well as its expression through forms of matter. The three gunas, motion is the basis of manifestation in doctrine of the three gunas. Manifestation is an interplay of consciousness and power. There are two primary or polar principles arising from one reality, and as we know, they are referred to as Purusha and Prakriti, particularly in Sankhya philosophy. They can also be described as subjective and objective, respectively. Purusha is generally Sankhya philosophy to as witness, while Prakriti is controller and regulator of objective mechanism. In relation to manifestation, that is the objective mechanism. Motion is of three kinds, and these three kinds of motion are related to three gunas, which we are discussing in this lecture. There is rhythmic motion, non rhythmic motion, and also a kind which can be described as no motion. No motion indicates a state of tamas. Non-rhythmic refers to rajas, and rhythmic refers to sattva. These are the fundamental gunas. And all properties of matter are derived from these fundamental gunas. These gunas are rather not the properties of matter, generally they are referred to as materiality itself, which means we can say material is of three kinds. And every particle of matter is composed of these three gunas. But when this matter is utilized for forms or for formation of various things, there is change in the proportion of these three gunas. As I discussed last time, at the initial stage, they are in a balanced condition but in a static stage, which also represents the tamas stage. When that position is disturbed due to variation in the proportion of gunas, the rajas guna dominates. While there is resistance for change when the matter is dominated by tamas guna, there is tendency towards change when there is dominance of rajas guna. And when a stage comes in the course of this movement when tamas and rajas are balanced, then there is sattva guna dominates. There are, as I mentioned, innumerable permutations and combinations arising out of different combinations based on relative proportions of these three gunas. These are primary gunas, just as we can see in case of light, in case of colors. Primary colors are three: red, yellow, and blue. But then, with combinations in different proportions, these primary colors can be converted into numerous shades of colors, and that number can be a very large number. Matter depend upon constitution of constituent particles. We know that the particles vibrate, and the rate of vibration depends upon the size of the particles. Smaller the particles, greater the vibration rate. Bigger they are, the vibration rate is less. So, this factor assumes importance so far as the vibrations and the resulting properties of matter are concerned. Because the constitution arising of the proportion of different types of particles will decide the nature of the thing made up from that material. Of our bodies, vehicles, because they are also material. They are made up of materials drawn from different planes. And there are different subplanes of each plane, particles of which differ in their size. This arrangement, as we have discussed earlier also, is for progressive unfoldment of consciousness at different levels in the process of evolution. We know that the causal body, which forms our individuality, expresses itself through personality. And personality is influenced by outer impacts causing vibrations in the bodies which constitute the personality. And these in turn affect the causal body, in which the causes resulting from the actions of the lower bodies are stored. And because of that, it is also referred to as karmashaya. That body is of permanent nature, while other bodies do not last from incarnation to incarnation. They are only related to a particular incarnation. As we know, the proportion of the gunas of the matter constituting the bodies also varies in Annamay Kosh, which represents the matter of the physical plane, has properties corresponding to the gross matter, even though it comprises of all three kinds of gunas. The vibratory rate of the Annamay Kosh is much lower than the vibratory rate of astral body particles, and vibratory rate of mental body particles is much higher than those of the astral. And in what way we can make use of these laws which govern the process of evolution of the bodies is important from our point of view, because the properties of matter are relevant in that context. We have seen that the constitution depends upon combination of three kinds of motion, and our actions give rise to this motion. It is not only physical action but also the actions in which our other subtler bodies are involved. Whenever we feel there are vibrations in astral body, whenever we think there are vibrations in mental body, or whenever we are affected by others' feelings, other thoughts, They also cause vibrations. To what extent these vibrations will be of use to us or will be favorable or unfavorable to us will depend upon the response which our bodies can generate in response to the external impacts. By our own actions, which we initiate, we are in a position to give shape and structure appropriate for the expression of our soul or individuality or causal body. It also depends on our conscious awareness as to how we stand in relation to the external impacts impacting us moment to moment. If we are not conscious about it, then we may we may allow unfavorable impacts to affect us, and that impact will be unfavorable. We may also, if we are not aware, may fail to take advantage of favorable impacts coming externally. Therefore, it is the moment to moment awareness of the properties of our bodies, which depend upon the properties of the matter with which they are constituted, that we can the opportunities coming in our way in our daily life. As I mentioned, if we initiate actions in the form of speech and physical actions also, our future lies in our hand. Possible for us to perform actions using our faculty of viveka. Actions are not conscious. Again, at different levels. Then we may be more instinctive, impulsive in our actions, where the initiative will not remain with us. and we will be more subject to the responses of our vehicles depending upon the properties of matter of which they are constituted. With our initiative, it is open to us to change the constitution of our vehicle. If we choose to perform such actions, when I say actions, I mean all thoughts, feelings, speech, and physical action. If we can choose our actions wisely, with proper background of knowledge of the properties of matter, it is possible for us to be selective in our actions and ensure that all our responses will be in the direction of selection of those movements or motions caused by the vibrations of the vehicles will produce adequate components. We have already seen that motion is the basis of manifestation in doctrine of three gunas. And that motion depends upon the types of particles of which the bodies are constituted. And we have also seen just now that our bodies are not of the same constitution which we have inherited in the beginning. We can bring about change in the combination using our willpower and our conscious effort supported by that willpower and carrying out those efforts consistently over a period of time, we will be able to bring about qualitative change in our vehicles. The crude nature of vehicles constituted of crude particles can be replaced by finer particles resulting into finer refined bodies. As we know, the function of the mental body can change the constitution of the mental body. It grows when it functions. It doesn't grow when it is idle. But when we function in the right manner, we can ensure that the growth is in the right direction, which means our mental body will grow as a refined mental body. If we are not discriminative and simply making the body work according to the natural tendency of that body which of the past, then there is possibility that it will remain or deteriorate also from its present condition. Because if we attract raw particles which represent actions of inferior quality, then our vehicles will become more and more unworthy of development as refined vehicles. Even our sensitivity will be less to the more refined things, while there will be greater attraction of things which are unrefined or crude. So, how we control our vehicles or allow them to control ourselves will decide the development of our vehicles, which in turn depend upon the properties of the matter of which they are constituted. There are possibilities of infinite proportions derived from infinite permutations and combinations of three kinds of motions. Properties of objects sensed by us depend upon constitution of particles with which the vehicles are formed. So here it is a subjective part. The object will be sensed in accordance with the quality of our bodies. We may fail to appreciate finer things if our bodies are crude. And if they are refined, we will be able to protect them from impacts coming from crude minds. So it is possible for us to protect our bodies from unfavorable impacts and take advantage to improve our bodies by choosing to expose ourselves to favorable impacts. And there are ample opportunities for this because there are innumerable permutations and combinations of these three motions. And even the modern science confirms that the combination of three gunas constitute different atoms, molecules, and forms structural basis of even the universe. But each combination corresponds to subjective state of mind. That is the essential nature of sensation. So, with the same impacts, sensations received by different individuals will be in accordance with the properties of matter with which our respective sense organs are made. Energy is another aspect. It is a basic element in the duality of matter and energy. It has been established by science also that matter can be derived from condensation of energy. In manifestation, both energy and matter are present. In duality of time and space, space is basic. Why? Because there must be mental images in mental space. In our ancient philosophy, this mental space is referred to as Chidakasha. So, there must be mental space before images can change and produce impression of time. So time comes next to space, just as we have seen that in case of matter and energy, energy is basic because When there is condensation of matter, there will be energy. Sorry, when there is condensation of energy, there will be matter. So, when energy is converted in matter, vice versa, energy remains in matter in a congealed form. So, matter may get exhausted in conversion, but energy always remains in the matter converted from energy. Here we must understand the occult and scientific conception of matter and energy. Matter as a derivative of energy produced by bottling up of energy, or we can say condensation of energy. But as far as science is concerned, science has not discovered the source of energy. How it is raised to high potential when universe came to exist. Discovery of quasars, objects in distant galaxies, travel faster than light. According to occult doctrine, universe is a product of energy. It is an expression of divine power. Permutation of energy, permutations and combinations of energy creates illusion of forms in the objective world. In the mind, here again, the world as we see in our mind is a subjective thing. Energy, on losing dynamism, progressively assumes dense state.
दिखाइए आवाज तो आ रही है
It's matter. Yoga Sutras of Patanjali explain mechanism of manifestation. They say appearance of objective world in consciousness, the principles involved in this is power. Power, that is a potential energy of consciousness. Power is an attribute of consciousness related in a mysterious manner as a polar opposite. Consciousness can express only through a point. Every limited expression of consciousness must have its own specific center, projected in the realm of manifestation. This we see even in the process of samadhi. From lower level of consciousness to the higher level of consciousness, this movement passes through the same center at various stages of samadhi, whether it is Savikalpa Samadhi, Savichar Samadhi, Sananda Samadhi, Sasmita Samadhi. These are different stages of rising consciousness. But while this change takes place from level to level, the point or center is one, though planes involved are many. Every limited expression of consciousness, therefore, must have its own specific center, projected in the realm of manifestation. Consciousness and power indissolubly linked together. So here we find that there is always power along with consciousness, present side by side. Potentiality for unfoldment of mind and expression of variety and amount of energy is there. Sensation called tanmatra is subjective. It is the mental counterpart of objects in environment. It appears in mind through sense organs. We talk of elements, Panchamahabhutas. When they stimulate sensations, they act upon mind through atoms or molecules, and this results into vibrations. Vibrations emanating from them. Each sensation corresponds to a particular combination of motion. So here we can again see that our sensations are dependent upon the combination of motions, which again depend on the gunas, the properties of matter. Thus, the subjective and objective worlds are related to each other. It has been said that the sense organs and object, they react in the realm of matter. We can see that one reality gives rise to two things. They are in philosophy referred to as Brahma Chaitanya and Shabda Brahma. Brahma Chaitanya is the consciousness. And Shabda Brahma relates to that Shakti or power aspect. So Shiva and Shakti. Shiva is that Brahma Chaitanya and Shakti is that Shabda Brahma. So this shows the relationship between consciousness and power. Shiva represents consciousness and Shakti represents that power. And they always accompany each other. They are not separated. From consciousness, mind is created. From that power, Shakti, nature or Prakriti comes into existence. And in which we find is Panchamahabhutas, 5 elemental principles, which give rise to different objects, while mind gives rise to sensation, which is caused by the sense organs. So that way we can experience the existence of reality in the realm of matter. It has been said that Shiva Shaktyatmakam Vishwam, which means Shiva and Shakti, they are the innermost essence of universe. Shiva Shaktyatmakam Vishwam. This is the relationship of consciousness and power. There are many pairs which we can see of this Shiva Tattva. Our will and the action we perform, or the pair of attraction, repulsion, love and bliss. This indicates the duality. Integrated consciousness of Shiva is the root of mind functioning through subject-object relationship. Integrated consciousness of Shiva is root of mind functioning through subject-object relationship. And as regards Shakti, we can say that integrated power of Shakti is the root of all manifestation of energy taking place through Prakriti in triple aspect. So manifestation has these 3 aspects. So far as consciousness is concerned, it differentiates as Sat, Chit and Ananda. So that is the root of mind. When consciousness appears in these 3 aspects, while the power aspect of consciousness appears in matter as tamas, rajas and sattva. So we can say that consciousness is the root of mind, while the power aspect is the root of matter. This happens through differentiation, differentiation of consciousness and differentiation of power. And this gives rise to a number of permutations and combinations as we mentioned earlier. Shakti is a conscious power. We can say it is a polar opposite of pure consciousness. This polar opposite is a necessity for existence of duality. Prakriti is referred to as samyavastha of trigunas, a balanced state of the three qualities of matter. They are in Sanskrit referred to as dharma, guna dharma. And that which possesses those is referred to as dharmi. In pure consciousness, power or Shakti is potential. It doesn't expresses itself in pure consciousness. But when that consciousness descends at lower level, it descends, his Shakti descends or power descends into manifestation as Prakriti. And then we find the play of these three aspects, play of Triguna. Merging of Chitta with Purusha is a state of Kaivalya, attainment of Kaivalya. At that stage, play of Trigunas is over. So to attain Kaivalya, a stage should come where the interaction between the Trigunas stops. It is the merger of Prakriti with Shakti, potential power accompanying the consciousness. When unmanifest becomes manifest, three of aspects become prominent in descent. Unmanifest is above time and space. Polarity involves no separation. It functions in a point. This refers to the unmanifest. Unmanifest is above time and space. There the polarity is not separated because there is no time and space. It functions in a point. In Sankhya philosophy, all properties through which we cognize objective universe are derived from three fundamental properties: sattva, raja, tama. Prakriti is integrated, as we mentioned earlier, in samyavastha, in a balanced state. State of three gunas is their potential, but not actually present at that level of unmanifest. Differentiation comes at the level of mind. Stimulation comes from vibration of matter, but perception is by mind. So the sense organs are stimulated by vibration, but actual perception is by mind. Emergence of gunas with particular combination of three gunas. There is perfect accord with scientific ideas regarding nature of integration and differentiation. We see.
Tendulkar, sorry to disturb you. Tendulkar ji,
Pardon?
I'm saying, are you concluding in 5 minutes or so?
Yes,
Okay.
just in 2 minutes.
And then it will be taking in another part. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Please continue. Okay.
Uh, all states of consciousness from personality upwards. We can go to the stage of individuality and beyond, right up to cosmic logos. So the states of consciousness are covered or hidden one within other in a continuous manner behind or beyond physical consciousness. They are working through human brain, all centered round, as we have seen earlier, through a center, which is referred to as Mahabindu, from which cosmos manifests. So at the cosmic level or macro level, this center is a Mahabindu. And manifestation is a process of projection. So the reality existing as unmanifest at unmanifest stage gets projected below in the realm of time and space. Then only there is manifestation. And there is understanding of reality, which exists in true form in the eternal. So it is only a reflection or projection of that which exists in the eternal, in the realm of time and place, where we have the understanding of that reality in a projected form. And for us to understand it, our nervous system and brain are essential physical vehicle on physical plane through which mind and consciousness function. I will close here and perhaps it is open for expressing your views, if any. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Is there anyone else who wants to add, or are there any questions? कोई सवाल है या कोई कुछ और आगे कमेंट करना चाहेगा, ऐड करना चाहेगा? Most welcome. So, Brother Tendulkar ji, I think you were you were crystal clear, and I think there are no questions or any comments. Dr. Chandrasekhar has written very thought-provoking thanks. Thank you, Dr. Chandrasekhar ji. So I think we'll close the meeting today, and perhaps we'll do a part 3 of this soon. So I
Yeah.
again thank you. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, and I thank all the participants. So we'll close with the universal prayer. O hidden life, vibrant in every atom.
O hidden life, vibrant in every atom.
O hidden light, shining in every creature.
O hidden light, shining in every creature.
O hidden love, embracing all in oneness.
O hidden love, embracing all in oneness.
May each who feels himself as one with thee
May each who feels himself as one with thee
know he is also one with every other.
know he is also one with every other.
Thank you to all. Thank you.
Thank
So
you,
we'll
sir.
close the meeting now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.